No, listen, just try and hold it up a little higher.
I'm holding it as high as I can.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everyone. We're just in the process of setting up all of our decorations for the year. As you can see, the demon's especially excited for the holiday, which is more than I can say about some people.
He thinks he's going to meet Santa. Ha 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 ha. Pathetic. You take that back.
Hey, quit fighting, you two. It's the holiday, and we have guests. Welcome, everyone. I'm James from Soul Survivor, and these are my two friends, the Dover Demon and The Voice. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I've visited many unique and interesting locations since I began a little over a year ago. So, as a gift to you, my loyal viewers, I thought I would share my top 6 haunted locations I visited since October of last year.
Ha! Gift! He had to make a top 6 list because he spent all of his money. Ha 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 ha!
Okay, starting up at number 6. A cemetery located in Leicester, Massachusetts that's become famous for its local legends as well as its haunts. Friends Cemetery, otherwise known as Spider Gates. Established in 1740 and located on Earl Street of Leicester, Massachusetts, Friends Cemetery is reported to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in the state. Still in use today, a majority of the graves belong to early Quaker settlers from the mid to late 18th century, with the nickname Spider Gates coming from the unique metal gate that once stood at the entrance. Local legends range from the ghost of Marmaduke Earl speaking to those who visit at midnight, to occult rituals, as well as the cemetery supposedly housing the 8th gate to hell. On to number 5, a memorial to a disturbing tragedy that occurred in 1901, which can be found in Barre, Massachusetts, the Narramore Grave. Just outside of Riverside Cemetery in Barre, Massachusetts, the Narramore Grave is the final resting place of 6 children murdered by their mother in 1901. Driven to poverty, Elizabeth Narramore would choose to end the lives of her children rather than have them taken away from her. Visitors will traditionally leave gifts of toys for the children, which seemingly gained me my first unexplainable K2 readout.
You can't seriously think you'll meet Santa Claus. He's not going to visit whatever you are. Hey, did you see what he wrote?
Come on, I'm trying to talk here. Okay, number 4, an 1884 inn located in Deerfield, Massachusetts, where one of the former owners is said to still roam its halls 44 years after her death. The Deerfield Inn. Located on Old Main Street of Deerfield, Massachusetts, the Deerfield Inn was my first paranormal investigation inside an established property. The area the building sits in was once the site of the Deerfield Massacre, where about 100 settlers would be killed by Native American forces under King Philip. Reports of shadowy apparitions have been seen roaming the inn's halls, as well as a mischievous spirit known as Herschel. But my main focus would be the ghost of Cora Carlyle, a former innkeeper who is said to still haunt her former room, Room 143. I would manage to record several strange light anomalies here, as well as the K2 meter giving me some of my strongest readings to date. Hey, what's taking so long with those ornaments?
His beard's caught in the door and he won't take it off.
Number 3. In Otter River State Forest of Baldwinville, Massachusetts, is the last remaining piece of a town that was submerged under its local rivers, and is said to be haunted. New Boston Cemetery. What I personally consider to be one of the creepiest investigations I've been on, New Boston Cemetery lies about 1.5 miles inside of Otter River State Forest of Baldwinville, Massachusetts. Named after the village of New Boston, which was flooded in 1942, the cemetery is said to be haunted by the spirit of someone that is known only as Rudy, who will appear to you when standing near a tree and asking a specific question. I myself was surprised by the small readout on my higher-end K2 model, as well as possibly picking up my best EVPs here. A strange shape would also appear on the thermal camera, almost like the outline of a person, though this was most likely a case of pareidolia. Most likely. Number 2 is actually my most recent investigation. Located in Sudbury, Massachusetts, and one of the oldest run-ins in America, Longfellow's Wayside Inn sits near the top of my list for locations I visited which have been reported to be haunted. Longfellow's Wayside Inn may be my most high-profile location investigated in the series. Located in the town of Sudbury, Massachusetts, and claimed to be one of the oldest run-ins in America, the Wayside Inn has had a rich history since its construction in 1686. The inn would become famous upon the release of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's collection of poems, Tales of a Wayside Inn, in 1863, which would lead to the inn changing its original name at the turn of the 20th century. Claims of the Wayside being haunted date back to 1868, with sightings of a former innkeeper's sister, Jerusha Howe, being spotted roaming its halls, as well as haunting her former bedroom, room number 9. With this being my most recent episode at the time of this video, I won't share my results here, so go check it out when you get the chance. And finally, at number 1, an 18th century inn located in Sturbridge, Massachusetts, where I managed to capture the most evidence of any of my investigations to date, the Public House Inn. Built in 1771 by Colonel Ebenezer Craft, the Public House Historic Inn sits along Main Street of Sturbridge, Massachusetts, and sits at the top of my list due to the sheer amount of evidence I managed to catch on film, including K2 spikes, motion sensor lights activating in the room, and my personal favorite, the sound of a door seemingly opening and closing by itself in room number 40. And that's my list. I'd like to also give an honorable mention to the Old Center Cemetery in Palmer, Massachusetts, as well as the Hidden Burial Ground in Rutland, Mass. 2 of my personal favorite locations, which didn't quite make the list. Now, before we end this episode, I'd like to take this time to tell you about the true meaning of Christmas.
Great. This miserable holiday is almost at an end. What? Oh. You wouldn't understand what it's like to be the most evil being in existence. Well, it can just be a little lonely. Huh? What's this? A gift? Oh, I don't know what to say, except that I won't murder you. Him, on the other hand, that's a different story. Who is he talking to anyways?
And that's why I don't trust anybody else cutting my hair. So that's the episode, everyone. I'd like to wish you and all of your loved ones a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holiday, and a great New Year. We'll see you next time. Come on, fellas, we got business.